We are Scott and
Christy
of the Old Timey Crimey podcast.
We're a historical true crime podcast. If you're looking for something past 1950, you're not going to find it here.
We are not your people, but if you're looking for something way back in time, the old stuff, we are your people. We do the heavy hitters like Belle Gunness and H.H. Holmes.
Albert Fish.
Oh, we said we'd never say his name again. I'm not supposed to say it. He is he who shall not be named. And we do some deep cuts like O.C. Sneed. She's my doppelganger.
Or Hans Schmidt, who did weird stuff with goose heads.
Hey. So come join us and give us a listen on Old Timey Crimey because, as we like to say,
The good old days
weren't always so good.
I'm Simon Furman, and you're listening to Good Morning Cybertron.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Good morning, Cybertron!
Welcome to this week's episode of Good Morning Cybertron. I am your host, Scott. It's been a shitty week. Fuck it. Let's just, we're going to power on. We're going to go through this. We've got a ton of news. We got good friends. We've got Diet Mountain Dew because I need the caffeine buzz, but I don't need the empty calories. With us today, Thomas.
Ahoy, hoy.
All right. How is the Quintessence Scientist STL coming along?
He's at about 45% complete. I'm doing his face right now.
I am starting to learn Blender. It is so confusing.
You gotta kind of learn it organically. Like you'll figure out basic stuff on it, and then you'll be like, how do I do this or how do I do that? And you just look it up or you ask, and then you'll slowly accumulate abilities in it.
Why can I not just beam the image directly from my mind?
Oh,
that would work best. That would honestly work.
That would be the end goal.
Absolutely. That's what I'm hoping for. Also with us today from sunny California, it's Xavier. Jesus, that delay.
3 seconds in the past.
Jesus Christ.
Some time dilation going on.
Oh, yeah. Holy shit. We're going to play with this.
No kidding.
We are going to play with this. Check us out here, man. Do us a favor. Buy some of our shit. Get my book, The Building a Massive Toy Collection. 10 rules on how to build a Transformers collection of epic proportions. I'm running out of space. Don't you want to run out of space too? Sure, we all do. Because that's fun. I like seeing people come in and have a small stroke and just like a little trickle of blood comes out their nose and go, holy shit, look at all the Transformers. I said, yeah, right. You're going to die in 40 seconds.
It's one of those things that I like to call it's a problem that you want to have.
Right. It's what happens is people go into my collection room and then their cell phone rings and the voice on the other end says 7 days. And if they don't amass that many Transformers in 7 days, they die. Yeah. It's some weird version of the ring. It's a problem.
It sounds like Pokemon with consequences.
It's absolutely. Why not? That's Pokemon with consequences. Why not?
Kind of unfair because but these toys haven't been made in 20 years. How am I supposed to get them? And you're like, voice on the other line goes, eBay them, and then you have no choice but to go, I need a bid on a G1 Power Master Optimus and his right platform gun.
There is some sort of clause in there too about not getting any toys that are yellow because man, if you just buy Bumblebees, like $30 and you could get 3,000 Bumblebees.
The Yellow Menace.
Yes. Oh my God. You can also
I
help us out.
especially enjoyed
go
how
ahead.
Frank Miller. Yes, I enjoy how Frank Miller wrote an entire villainous arc around that yellow bastard for Sin City because he's like, God, I really hate Bumblebee too. Hold on, I can't use Bumblebee, but I can turn him into a character.
I don't think that's how that worked, but okay. You can also help us in a very non-monetary way by going over to the Junk Transformers buy, sell, and trade. You know what? I may help Brad out here. I think I got a Generation Scoop Head laying around here that can help Brad out. He's looking for Rat Trap's front leg and a Scoop Head. So you know what? I'm gonna go find my Scoop Head because I'm making a custom loadout. Who's the action master who came with Rollout?
I think I remember that.
I'm making a custom rollout. And so I have a spare Scoop Head lying around. That Scoop Head, it was going to wind up in the dumpster, but now it can be a beautiful part of somebody's collection. How fucking awesome is that? So go on over to the Junk Transformers buy, sell, and trade. Get yourself some beautiful, beautiful, beautiful fresh plastic and just save the world, God damn it. Because God, if the Transformers collectors can't save the world from the coronavirus, it's all fucked.
It's our mission in life now.
Scott, I have a business question for you.
All right.
When does building a massive Transformers collection get its manga adaptation?
We're working on that. Definitely, we are definitely working on that. We need more tentacles, so I'm really upping like my squid and octopus Transformers. No two ways about it.
Is it gonna have any?
Thomas, this is where you come in.
Lots and lots of quintessence. Lots and lots of quintessence. Head on over to our Patreon, GMC Entertainment. Throw us a couple of $1. We do have a couple of questions from our Patreon, so I'm going to take care of those now. Where can you find the videos? If you're itching for the video version of this podcast, head on over to Xavier's channel. Xavier's channel is going to have that video version up there. If you want the audio version of this, Stitcher, Podomatic, Podbean, Spotify is going to have this up there. iTunes coming soon. A lot of people are wondering, where are the old videos going to be? The old videos are coming back very, very soon. Head on over to BitChute. On BitChute, you're going to find our older videos here very, very shortly. There is a massive catalog to upload, so it's going to take a little bit of time, but we are going to get that stuff back up on BitChute shortly. But you know what,
shit, man, no kidding. And then the other problem is reforging all the old comments from the previous 483 episodes.
Yeah, that's not going to happen.
I've been doing this for about 2 months now. 177 episodes. We got to get a lot of fake comments back up there.
Get up there. Get them fake comments up there. Thank you for being a Patreon to us. If you are a patron, if you're not a patron, go fuck yourself. And a big thank you going out to sirtoys.com. There is a ton of cool stuff up on sirtoys.com. In their latest section, they have some Brick Optimus Primes, Megatrons, Bumblebees, Windblades. They've got the Mech Fan Toys Dinobots up there, some really good looking Dinobots. And they have the SPT-01 Steel Bug, which is just this weird monster tank. But then, and these are Paul's words, not mine. Paul, the owner of Sir Toys, this is him. He has a set of knockoff bats and lobsters that he is calling the Coronavirus Special.
Oh, is that green and red C-clamp?
Yes, it's C-clamp and Optimus Primal, multicolored, the Coronavirus Special. That's exactly what he called it on TFW.
That's awesome.
You know, last week when he was going to sell the coronavirus, I didn't think he tried to.
Didn't I post that in the group?
He'd do that.
He'd do that.
Last week?
Didn't I post a link to that in the group? I think
so. I think so.
Thomas,
And-
don't you fucking dare take credit for my terrible tasting joke.
I just want a primary red sea clam.
I think, well, guess what? Good news. You can get that.
Yep.
Now, do us a favor. If you want any of these beautiful, beautiful toys that you see up here, do us a favor. Click the link in the description on Podbean. gmcybertron.podbean.com. Click the link. sirtoys.com/?A=16. That's going to let Paul know that Good Morning Cybertron sent you to him. You get what you want. You don't pay a penny more. Paul gets what he wants, a little extra business, and we get a little something on the side to make things go a little bit smoother for us. So thank you very much for your continued patronage of Sir Toys. They are an amazing resource to the Transformers community. And long live Paul and his beautiful, beautiful store. Speaking of coronavirus, it looks like the Shizuoka Hobby Show in 2020 got fucking canceled because of the coronavirus.
Damn.
Yeah, because of the coronavirus. And
You know, that is not surprising.
Yeah, that's not the only thing that's happened. They've also shut down a lot of schools in Japan recently.
well, they're talking about stopping the Summer Olympics.
I've heard.
Yeah, that is
Yeah.
this is fucking intense. World War III, the coronavirus, fucking God hates us.
Oh boy, yeah.
This
It's
is
a-
It's in the same family
uh,
as SARS too, so it's super SARS is what it is.
You know what the problem is too, that SARS got so out of control at one point, they dedicated an entire channel in China to it. This is spreading so fast they don't even have time to make the channel.
man.
Although
Oh, go ahead, Thomas. Go ahead.
I do admire how rapidly the Chinese government reacted when they decided to throw together that hospital. It's like, okay, we need this right now, everybody. We need to go into construction mode now. And then, like, within like 42 hours, boom, hospital.
It's-
Communism gets shit done.
Wow, it's crazy how this is affecting everything. I mean, this is one of the shit. No kidding, man. Look at this. But this is one of the rare times where we actually can stay on track, because we don't usually act much before going, hey, this Optimus kind of looks good. Is that an orange coif? That orange motherfucker in office. You know how we do
Mm-hmm.
constantly. But this time for sure we can say it's because of this one problem. And now the real thing is too, with all the news circling about it, the other things that have happened is it's touched down here on the West Coast. So people
Yeah, how's
really
it-
very close to me, not personally, but I mean in proximity to where I live, have been getting infected. So
oh,
some
it's
that are
been
treating
affecting
cases, and those
people near.
hospitals are less than a mile away.
It's been affecting people within your immediate proximity. Oh boy.
Like the radius is really, really close. And then the other part of it is too, because San Francisco is a mere 60 miles from where I live, and that has a major airport hub. They have decided to cancel this year's Game Developers Conference in San Francisco because of the coronavirus scare.
I've been
Today, the
concerned.
paper says, hey, this has been, out of concerns. Everything is canceled. It's going to be moved. We might move further inland. Nebraska might be getting some business for once. And it's like Cornhusker territory, really?
I've been really concerned about some of my cousins or some of my relatives over in British Columbia. I have an aunt and uncle that have a big farm there. They're actually a baron and baroness, and my aunt got sick, and everyone's like, "Oh no!" Like she might actually have it. I'm not sure though.
Is she one of those baronesses that that says she's too rich to die? Because that would be awesome.
Nah, they're mainly the only real reason they're wealthy is because they have a massive dairy farm.
I hope that they're like a baron and baroness, like, hello, I am the Duke of Manchester, and this is my wife, it's Becky Sue, the Lady of Manchester.
Well, my uncle is German. He actually does speak German, and yeah, that's why he's actually his family. I probably shouldn't give away the names, but He's that his family are actually aristocracy.
Wow.
Yeah.
I wouldn't worry about giving away too many names. For one, this is a very maybe 100 viewers, and then out of that 100, I think the only person who could possibly do something, because you being Canadian, all is Grim Chinchilla, fellow Canadian. Shout out to our Russian hookup to what's going on over there behind the Iron Curtain.
I only mentioned it because it seems that my aunt has fallen ill, and so has one of my first cousins, and we're not sure what it is.
It's honest to God frightening. It's actually affecting a few of my packages. I ordered something here.
Huh. Hey, Thomas.
We lost him. Are you doing your auxiliary recording?
Let me check for everyone at Hume. Yep, that's me. How about you?
I'm not doing it.
Oh, you can't see
I'm not doing any recording.
my screen. I'm not screen sharing, but we're good. We're still recording.
Okay. And the levels are all right?
Well, you're kind of choppy being all the way across the border. But yeah, we're still recording. So
good.
Oh, Scott's back.
I can't hear you.
Maybe he's back.
I was saying, can you hear me?
Go. Yeah, there we go.
We can hear you.
Okay.
Yeah.
So as I was saying, it's actually affected me a little bit too. I had ordered a 0.2 nozzle for my 3D printer to do like really super fine 3D printing, and the package never got to me. I emailed the guy and said, "Hey, I never got it," and the guy went, "Yeah, we're going to refund your $2.11. They've been destroying a lot of the mail coming out of China."
Destroying it.
Mm-hmm.
What?
Jesus.
That's what he said. That was it. I don't know if that's true or not, but that was the excuse that he gave.
It's a little bit overkill. I'm pretty sure that the virus can't survive in packages that long.
That is what he said. Let me see if I can find the. Let me see if I can
destroy other people.
Here it is. I'm going to read this to you. Dear tapeworm of Unicron, I am so sorry your order hasn't made it to you yet. Since it is past the expected delivery date, we have filed a claim with the shippers for an investigation. Once we get the reply, we will let you know ASAP. Since the address is right and there is nothing being held at your local post office, I'm afraid that the package may have gotten destroyed in transit. There are some strict custom inspection rules and tightened security measures in customs these days, and it seems your package may have got caught up in that. I will be happy to issue you a refund right away. That will go back into your PayPal account, and you should see it on your balance within a working day or so. In the meantime, if your package arrives, please let us know.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, so they weren't taking a Gallagher-style hammer to it right away going, China, hell no.
Well, at least
put on the plastic seats, everyone. We're reaching for the back rows.
At least it wasn't a KFC Simba or something that got destroyed or lost in the mail.
At least it wasn't like a fish, like a tropical fish.
Yeah, a living thing or something.
Yeah. Burn it! Burn it to the fucking ground!
Oh my God, that'd be great if
they actually might.
By the way,
yeah.
We found. Go ahead. No, go ahead.
Go ahead, Thomas.
Okay, I said I was.
Go.
They may have, if it was a live animal, they may actually preferentially destroy it.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Everything living must be made not living.
Yes, because of they could be a potential vector for the disease.
Jesus Christ. This is the world we're living in.
Coming at it, you would say Wector.
Oh, fuck.
Stop messaging
now, we do have images.
That's a barrel of laughs, ain't it?
We do have images of the Devil Savior, Devastator, Revenge of the Fallen. We got a little bit of a difference here. We got the Yellow Bulldozer. Instead of getting scrap metal, we got Buckethead.
I think I've seen some pictures of this.
Yeah, which is like a three-legged or four-legged robot mode for Yeah, it's interesting. It's almost like it's Hightower's buddy.
You know what it reminds me of? Did you ever play Morrowind?
No.
I'm pretty sure it was Morrowind. There was a dwarf, a Dwemer character in that was like super fat, and he had these robotic spider legs. That's kind of what it looks like.
It's Dr. Loveless from that shitty Wild Wild West film.
Scott.
Yes.
Hey, Scott.
Yes.
He's anatomically correct.
I bet he is.
Are they
'Cause
actually
we all have
going there?
A
No,
big
no.
butt.
They put it on him. Look, I know you don't want to look, but look at image 8
Image.
Our
Oh,
boy
they put the scrotum.
is anatomically
Yeah, they put the
correct.
scrotum. They put the scrotum on Devastator.
The wrecking balls.
Yeah. I am not going to buy this.
There they are.
I am not going to buy this because this is ridiculously expensive. But if this
And-
comes out as $100 or $150 knockoff gift set,
Yeah.
especially if it's oversized, I am fucking on this motherfucker.
I just feel like the Studio Series one is good enough.
Studio Series, yeah,
Like-
absolutely, I agree. Studio Series is absolutely good
yeah.
enough.
I really like this Devil Savior, but again, they fell behind the 8 ball because Hasbro said, if you do it, we're gonna do it first. We're gonna fucking whip those Chinese until they drop dead to make sure this gets out before your Devil Savior.
Man, Devil Savior looks good. I've heard a lot of people complaining about Mixmaster though.
Their mixed master looks a little weird.
No, about how fiddly and how thin some of the parts are and stress marks.
For which one? This third party one?
Yeah, for the third party one.
Oh.
Hmm.
But
Well,
yeah,
that just means you never ever take them out of the box, or you just leave them transformed forever.
that's
Speaking-
that's exactly what I want. How do you combine your Devastator? I just stack the boxes up on top of one another.
Speaking of third party, did you hear about the recent news regarding that third party Unicron?
Oh,
The other one?
they named it after the coronavirus.
They were told to stop, cease and desist, I think, when initially. So they just started a new company and just gave the design to this new company, and they're like, oh, and they're just using technicalities to get away with showing it.
Yeah,
You know?
did you see what the name of the company was though?
No, what was it?
The new name of the company. Let me look this up here. It was something to do with the coronavirus.
I know that they dressed it up as the coronavirus.
Yeah, One Studio Cell.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Did you see all of the the mistransformations that they made? They took pictures of it mistransformed in various ways to get away with it.
Yeah.
Very clever. Very
I
clever.
And the thing that gets me is there are so many people pissed off. Like there are people that are going like, fuck you, I'll just take the Hasbro version. And a lot of people are going like, oh yeah, this is coming back. Fuck you, Hasbro. It's a fucking toy. Can't we all just be happy that everybody who wants what they want can get what they want?
No,
I just want everybody
No.
to get what makes them happy.
Yeah. If
Yeah,
the
I-
Hasbro version makes you happy, fantastic. Take the Hasbro version. If this version makes you happy, that's great too. You want both versions? Fantastic. Good for you.
Yes.
Myself, honest to God, I keep hoping and praying that that one company makes the Galaxy Demolisher.
Oh yeah.
I mean, if they make Galaxy Demolisher, I am all over that.
I don't know. I think it has more to do with it's a money thing, but it's also like a business decision because you can't have the competition when your price tag is going to match the third party price tag for the first time in a long time.
Speaking of the Unicron, how is this going to work? Is there going to be just are they just going to produce the number of units that were ordered? Is that it? Or are they going to make additional units afterwards to sell?
I imagine they'll make a couple additional units, but not to sell, just to keep as spare parts.
So they're not actually going to. You're not actually going to be able to buy it later at all.
No, not on the main market. You may be able to get like the secondary market.
Mm-hmm.
You know, through Big Bad Toy Store and what have you, and people selling, like people who got like 2 or 3 versions of theirs. You know, like 2 or 3 copies. You know, people selling that first or second copy. There's always going to be people who have buyer's remorse. I predict that we'll see Unicron, a Hasbro Unicron, about 2 or 3 months after it's finally released. I'm going to predict that the price is going to be somewhere between $1,000 and $1,500. So it's going to be like $1,000 to $1,500 on the secondary market.
So probably, in Canadian, it'd be about double that.
Yeah.
Maybe
That's
less.
That's unfortunately what I'm going to have to commit to for getting it myself.
Well, I think you could still pre-order it on Big Bad Toy Store. I may be mistaken about that.
No, I
can't
tried
anymore.
looking. It's sold out absolutely everywhere.
It's gone. It's in the wind now. It is up to fate to deliver one to your doorstep.
I'll tell you, last week, I paid off. What I'd done is I got a 0% interest credit card and put Unicron on that. And last week, I made the final payment. My Unicron is completely paid for.
Oh,
ratted out.
That's really good.
Ratted out some meth dens to the cops.
That's going to be quite an interesting day when that shows up.
Oh, my God.
Showed the police where that one person was. I dated them on Plenty of Fish. I know where they live.
I'm a little worried that when everyone gets them, there's going to be some kind of design flaw that causes some of the pieces to break. I'm sure that probably won't happen, but I am concerned.
I want to see the madman who bought 2 for one to keep and one to customize in the Primus, and then the look of horror on their face when Primus is announced next by HasLab.
I don't think Primus would be the next thing HasLab puts out.
Yeah?
I think the next thing that you're going to see HasLab put out is probably going to be the Ark. Let me put it this way. The next Transformers thing would be the Ark.
Not impossible.
I'm not going to say no to the Ark, but if you have a mold like like Unicron, and Unicron absolutely slays it, and you go, what else can we do to milk the money out of this thing? And you don't do that, then you got yourself, a business failure, because what's one giant planet going to do? Just sit there?
This is true.
Hoping to get destroyed by a hot rod?
Oh, shit. I need to make an order, guys. Hold on.
What's up?
God damn. They put they put some new Transformers up on Hasbro Pulse.
Oh, what did they put up? What did they put up?
Whilst we were talking?
Whilst we were talking, they put up the Military and the Hot Rod Patrol.
Military and the Hot Rod Patrol?
Yep.
Can you screen share that? Oh, no, I guess you can because you're putting in your credit card information.
So the Earthrise ones, the ones that I was showing you earlier.
Yeah, Military and Hot Rod. I can take that off the wall. Good goodbye to those.
Just so you know, the tank is excellent. I really like that figure.
Let's see here. Make sure that everything's good to go here. Is there anything else? Is this the date new to old? So we're gonna go here. You guys go ahead and talk amongst yourselves while I add some shit to the cart.
Sure, no problem. So, Thomas, about Scott's credit card numbers.
Yes.
Yeah. You got them, right?
How about them keyloggers?
Yeah, Scott's credit card. Whenever I'm at Comcast, do you think I use my own credit card for this bullshit?
Scott, can we have a talk in the office? Yeah, what is it, boss? Can we maybe sit down while you explain to us these shipping and handling charges for what appears to be $3,000 from HasLab? What is HasLab? It's meth. It's all meth.
It's meth. I don't want to admit that I'm a Transformers junkie. This is all meth.
Scott, you're
You'd much rather have people think you're doing drugs.
Scott, you're awfully not wiry or baggy-eyed to be a meth addict. I got to do a lot of meth to get a high, man. Life is crushing me.
You'd be like, I've developed a resistance.
I'm jonesing, baby.
It's like that one skit from the Upright Citizens Brigade that when they used to air on Comedy Central years and years ago, where it was this one guy who was a super depressed detective because he knew that the ultimate secret about life is that it is futile, brutal, and it will end suddenly one day. And he knew that before the big reveal at the end of the episode was a chicken bucket that life. So he says, "You don't think I already know that?" Because he stuck his face in the chicken bucket, and it's supposed to drive whoever sees it mad. But he came out just the same, going, "There's nothing you can teach me. I already knew that."
I have a friend whose parents. He's actually pretty old, but I have a friend whose parents actually said something like this, and I'm paraphrasing. "I want my life to be short and unpleasant. That's the way I like it." Basically,
Well, good news. Good news about sex with Scott.
Short, brutal, and unpleasant. Oh,
and he was saying that to his 5th grandchild, going, "Oh, hey, I guess you're alive."
Like these were people that survived the Great Depression and
the Dust Bowl, the great rush to California that happened here, where people are like, "We need work," and then everyone who was here in California was like, "Okay, cool. Why are you asking me?"
Okay, processing order.
Scott, is it a 2-pack?
It is a 4-pack essentially because I'm getting the hot rod and the military patrol.
You know which ones I haven't been able to acquire? I haven't been able to find them in stock anywhere. Rumble and Ratbat.
Yeah, right? I haven't been able to find those tiny little fuckers either.
Impossible to find. I might be able to acquire the what is it? Those other two, from the Micromaster Combiners.
Frenzy, Wing Thing, and
yeah, but the Micromaster Combiners that are purple. Remember, they turned into that. There's one that turns into that cannon and that artillery piece, and the other one that turns into the truck that they combine together.
Ooh, fuck! I'm not certain who you're talking about.
Yeah.
Were they repainted off of Beast Box?
No. They're another Micromaster set. I think they're Siege, and they're Micromaster Combiners, right? They when they turn into their vehicle modes, they connect together to form a long purple vehicle with a gun on the end.
Fuck! I got him, baby! Woo!
I'm trying to remember what they're called.
Small victories, baby! Small victories!
There you go, Thomas. It's called Small Victories. Look that up. Well, shit. Good for you. It probably was only $80.
It was like 20. It was like
damn,
20.
that's good.
I just came here to go to HasLab. I wanted to see if there were any active things up on HasLab. Doesn't look like there are. The only two things that are up there are the sail barge and Unicron.
The Star Wars sail barge is still up there?
Yeah.
And it's only succeeded. It's only up there because it succeeded.
It's not actually. They're not actually selling it.
Right. There's nothing active. I would say if I would make a guess as to what the next HasLab things would be, I would have to say either a Death Star playset or a 6-inch scaled Ghostbusters firehouse.
Honestly, those are not only fantastic ideas, but as long as they give me breathing room for the next TF product, great.
Or you know what, Ghostbusters, honestly, like a 3-foot tall Marshmallow Man.
Ooh,
would be a pretty good one. Which would you rather have, the firehouse or a Marshmallow Man?
Oh no, definitely the firehouse.
Yeah,
gotta have a firehouse.
Playsets are always more interesting.
This is true.
HasLab swings big too. I mean, the sail barge, what was it called? The not Daikatana. That
Katana.
Was
the Katana.
Yeah, Daikatana was that horrible John Romero. Oh, kitty.
Hello, buddy. This is Greta, everyone. Greta's extra cuddly right now because We're all in mourning here. We lost Cthulhu this week, so everybody's being super clingy right now.
Gweta.
Hello.
This is Greta. This is Cthulhu's mom. She's the mom to all the kitties around here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, it's actually sad because that was her child. Like, literally her child.
You know what? It's a thing where, yeah, I did a lot of crying last night. I'm not going to lie about that. I'm not going to, oh, fucking man, I don't cry. No, I cried a lot last night.
You're allowed.
Absolutely. It was a shock coming home and finding Cthulhu dead. But I kept him warm. I kept him fed. Even whenever I was without a home, I made sure they were safe. And I took good care of them. I moved them in with me. Cthulhu got to spend his entire life with his family, which is unheard of for a cat.
Yes.
You want to know how manly fucking Scott is? And it's no joke. I broke this man's rib at one point to do an entire show without complaining, and only told me years later that I did
I think it was about 6 or 7 months later after I healed, just because I didn't want you to feel bad.
And I was like, "Oh fuck, I'm so sorry." And he was just like, "No, it's okay."
And you just shook it off, like you just walked it off.
I kind of did, yeah. Yeah, I think I complained a little bit about it whenever it happened, but I really just did kind of shake it off.
Yeah, like remember that thing that Captain America said in the Marvel films? If you think you might be dead, walk it off.
Yeah. All credit to Scott.
Oh my god, look at her tongue sticking out.
Oh yeah. Greta's tongue sticks out a lot. I took her to the vet because I was afraid there was something wrong, and the vet looked at her teeth and went, "No, she's just doing it for attention." I was like, "Okay."
I think she's happy right now, kind of. She's kind of kneading her finger.
Yeah,
she's happy being a cat girl, like a little cat. Oh,
isn't she adorable?
Yes.
I love Greta. I love them all, honestly. Like Pebbles and Greta and
cats are great. I just like them a lot.
Oh, Scott, absolutely. That reminds me. Did you ever 3D print that extra eye for Pebbles?
I did not. Pebbles. I did not. I got this. Pebbles is my Chihuahua. I found Pebbles in the woods years ago. I was still doing Good Morning Cybertron. Whenever I found him, he was a little skeleton of a puppy, and his eyeball was hanging out of its socket.
Oh.
Yeah. So I took him to the vet and got him fixed up, and they had to remove his eye because there was just no saving it. But Pebbles, I don't want to whistle for him because I don't want to hold on here. Hey, Pebbles. Come here, boy. Pebbles.
But the thing is, though, Scott, again, being the manly badass hero he is,
I tried.
Realized he had a dog missing one eye, so he took that dog out for a tattoo and a cigar.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Born to hump is what the tattoo is.
You gotta give him a prosthetic eye that looks like a Borg implant or something. It's like
I was thinking like Mad Eye Moody's.
Yeah.
You know,
monocle.
Remember Transmetal 2 Dinobot's laser eye?
That's what we need.
Give him one of those.
Oh, wait. I would love to see, and I know Scott's a genius, fucking certifiable genius and all that, chemical engineer, but you say Dinobot 2, and Scott goes, "I get you," and then shoves the entire Dinobot 2 into his Pebbles eye socket.
Pebbles likes it's a little disturbing. He really likes that eye socket played with. Like it's healed over. They like sewed the eyelid shut and it's healed over, but he likes it whenever you press down your thumb where his eyeball used to be.
Oh,
that's really weird. That's really weird.
It really is. It
also
really
sort
is.
of sweet, I guess.
It is. It is. It absolutely is. I love my fur guys.
They're great. Yeah.
They're just fantastic. They're fantastic. And Cthulhu was really awesome. Cthulhu was the alpha of the group. There's no two ways about it. And I'm gonna miss him. And it's a thing where Cthulhu, if he was up like at about waist level, and you were walking by him, he'd reach his claws out and sink his claws into your arm and bring it over to his head, demanding to be pet.
My cat Axel does that.
So whenever I buried him, I took him outside and I buried him right by the sidewalk going out of my house, so that that way whenever I walked by him, if he wants, Oh God, I'm gonna cry again. Okay, let's talk about this Tigatron, huh?
Wow. Oh no, from one cat to another.
Oh Jesus Christ, fuck you guys. But yeah, Tigatron, we got Masterpiece Tigatron here. Oh man, I love the fact that they made the face accurate. It's not just a repainted Cheetor.
Yeah, they gave him that weird feline-looking mouth with the cleft palate.
Yeah.
It's not even the mouth and the cleft palate or the whiskers, which I absolutely fucking adore. It's the fact that he still has the machismo mustache.
Yeah. He had kind of like that weird Gomez Adams mustache.
Yeah, it's fucking one of the things I was just like, okay, I get it. He's based on Cheetor's CGI model. They needed to save, budget on the modeling. The thing that they decided to set him apart though was like the mustache, and I was like, watching it as a kid, I'm going, why does the cat have a mustache?
Did you see? Did you see the images that suggest suggest what he might come with?
Yes. It looks like he's coming with a Megatron head.
Yeah.
And that little wire that he used to interface with the computer of the dark side.
Yeah, I think that head though. I think that's that puzzle head thing from the VR experience he had.
Yes.
That lock. I guess it was supposed to be an encryption mechanism.
Right. Yes, he had to play a little before an Oculus Rift existed type game where he's just like, let me just Rubik's this head up real quick.
Yeah.
I bet that's something that a serial killer has said at one point.
He just Rubik's this cube.
I just did the quick translation of the katakana you're referring to on image 3. So it says literally the first character is called, it says right here in katakana, face. And then the next bit right here, which I'm underscoring right now, is hacking. It's called face hacking.
Face hacking?
Yeah. I guess when they aired it in Japan, that's what they did. They called it the face hacking scenario. So Tigatron has his face hacking kit with him.
That sounds like it could be interpreted in various ways.
Only one, because you literally have the accessories explaining it this time.
Here, I'm just gonna take my face hacking kit, which includes a scalpel and various sharp implements.
Oh my god! Image 5 of Tigatron, the one on the left is freaking out for no reason with his hands in the air, waving them like he just don't care. It's such a weird pose.
It looks like he just realized he forgot deodorant, and it's like 4 hours into the day, and he realizes he smells bad.
And he's just like, oh man, I forgot to unhack Megatron's head. They know where I live.
Shit.
Oh boy. I wonder what else he'll come with.
I don't know. I don't know.
I'd be happy if they just kept it to those two accessories and then kept the price down.
So would I. I would, you know what? I don't expect them to do that, but I would be perfectly fine with almost no accessories at all, because I know that that's just going to inflate the price.
Yeah, it appears by the bullet points given. The cable he used guides computer in Before the Storm. Alternative eyes for beast mode. Interchangeable faces, including a shouting expression, which apparently is the only thing they have on display. And a Megatron head reference to the cube puzzle in the computer. That is it. That's all they're saying he comes with.
Oh.
So I kind of like the idea that it's a Rubik's Cube style head. I
looked at it, and it appears to have seams going, from top to bottom on the face. So it looks like
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. For the price they're asking, this better be a really accurate moving puzzle piece.
That would be. I hope it does. I hope it is, and there is an indication that it might be. Yeah.
How awesome would that have been? Like, we were talking before the show started recording about there is all sorts of manner of things G1 fans will find a way to transform into real products. It doesn't matter how obscure it is. they'll mine every aspect of G1 to turn it into something, nostalgic.
I'm sure.
Why was there never a Beast Wars Megatron style head Rubik's Cube released officially?
I don't know, but you know what? I think one day we will see a Deceptitron get made. I mean, hey, if they keep making, if the people keep making versions of the Auto Scout, why not? It's just as obscure.
Deceptitron.
Yeah.
Okay, Decepticon drone. Honestly, this is the kind of stuff that I think I could see Funbee Studios doing.
If no one will make it, maybe I might.
There you go.
You have some requests.
Have you noticed
that?
Have you noticed how similar Deceptitron is to a Quintesson?
I was kind of thinking that, yeah.
Yeah.
Thomas, while you are working very heavily on your Quintesson projects, can I request maybe one of them has a little pair of sushi sticks
Yes.
that they can hold?
Hmm. Well,
Alicon sushi, maybe?
That would be extremely easy to do.
That's my contribution to your portfolio. Little chopsticks.
I'm surprised nobody's made a purple griffin, like a 3D printed purple griffin.
That one from that one episode.
Yeah, I think it's
I don't understand why we haven't seen a repainted Skylynx in those colors.
We kind of have.
That's true.
Deathsaurus.
Deathsaurus is
yeah, but he was sort of, he was Deathsaurus was he purple? I don't think he was he?
You're talking to a colorblind guy. It looked purple to me.
I thought he was teal because like he was supposed to fit the same I think he was supposed to fit the same he was supposed to look like Leozak, right?
Yes, go. It was teal then.
He was supposed to look like Leozak, but they were calling him Deathsaurus.
We're going with teal. Just trust me on this. You're right and I'm wrong.
Thomas, don't bring up the colorblind problem Scott has. For the love of God, driving down the road when the sign says yield at the red light, and Scott goes, "Oh, that's orange," and he keeps going. You don't want to bring up bad memories.
You'd be surprised how common different levels of color blindness is. There's actually a lot of people that can't see certain colors.
Yeah, I have deuteranopic color blindness.
The most deuteronomy one there is.
Which part of the spectrum does that eliminate?
Reds and greens, with some troubles with blues. Not so much blue, but purples because of the red mixed in with the blue for purples.
Oh, okay. So
Bonus
you would have actinic light would look probably like something else to you.
Probably.
Actinic is like an actinic light is like a bright, like violet purplish light.
It's great. The last time Scott told me about his problem of colorblindness and how he feels singled out sometimes, and he went to Best Buy to go get a new TV, and the guy says the crisp 1080 Pi resolution, and Scott slapped him and called him a racist for colorblind people.
I did. Fuck him.
Yeah, right? It's just like, I'm colorblind, sir, even though we've just met.
Yeah, there's actually a lot of animals that can't see the color red. You know that?
Would Tigertron be one of them?
I don't know. I know that it's very, very common in deep sea organisms. Many of them can't see red because, red light doesn't penetrate deep, so there's no reason for them to need to see it.
But how do they know when they're angry or if there's some sort of beautiful fish that they want to draw a heart around?
Honeybees don't see it either.
Huh? Explain that, Thomas.
I don't know.
You can't explain that?
No. So what are we talking about now? So let's...
I don't know. Let's talk about Lobclaw and Kraken. We got them in hand. Why don't I have these yet? I ordered these so long ago on Hasbro Pulse.
That's another thing. That's another thing that I don't think I'll ever be able to get a hold of because they've all been completely sold out.
Was
Oh.
there
these
even
Seacons.
delivery to Canada in your neck of the woods? Because you said before you are super close to the North Pole.
Well, it's probably about a 5 or 6 hour drive to the Arctic Circle. If you just kept going.
Shorts weather.
Yeah.
Nah, maybe a little longer than that. Not quite 6-7 hours, maybe a little longer, but
Just so long as the incest up there isn't like the incest in West Virginia.
Plentiful, and as far as the eye can see.
Bunch of truck drivers going, careful there, Jake, that turn's tighter than you're my sister. Hold up.
I think that's the least of your concerns at that far north.
What did you just say?
Se habla no incesto.
I don't speak incest. My stepsister caught me watching porn, and all she did was tell my dad, "What the fuck, porn? You lied to me again."
It's like, oh, not blood related? Okay.
I fucking want these Seacons so bad. They look so fucking good.
They are new molds, correct?
No. They're remolds.
Okay, I thought these were
Heavy remolds. I think Nautilator here is I think is Sinner Twin.
I think he might be Ripper Snapper remold.
Okay.
I think he is. Oh, wait.
yeah.
No, you may be right about that.
And
I'm thinking about Scalor.
Yeah. And I think Sea Wing is Ripper Snapper.
Okay, yeah.
Boy, I tell you, it's been a while since I've heard
got
those
the-
names come up.
I-
But
I
Ripper
got-
Snapper, man, what a fun guy.
I got the names confused. Yeah, I think the Scalor that they're making, that they have, is from the Ripper Snapper mold.
You're right. What the fuck? Who is Cutthroat? Cutthroat, I think, is Sea Wing.
Yes, I believe so. But I think Cutthroat and I think Cutthroat and Sinner Twin may actually be like related molds. I'm looking at them right now.
Would you say maybe if they were that close to being related, they're down with fucking like it's incest time?
No. Definitely not. No. Just no.
So
No.
you know what, Scott? I'm not hearing a no.
No, you are hearing a bunch of no's. And if you're not hearing no's, it's because of the fucking lag on your computer.
Yes.
Thomas, did you hear a yes? I'm pretty sure I heard a yes in there.
Yeah, Thomas said yes.
I did, but not to what you were talking about. I'm just thinking here. Have you guys
Look at him spots.
have you seen the TFC Astaroth?
No.
Or yeah, they're like TFC's trying to do their own Abominus now.
Oh yes, I did see that. It looks good, but at the same time, man, if I was a bit wealthier, I would go for the TFC Abominus, but because it's got that great HR Giger look to it.
It does.
But I think that my Abominus from Hasbro is going to have to do.
Yeah, the thing is, a lot of us already have the Power of the Primes Abominus.
Yeah.
So there's really not necessarily a huge demand for it. I might still get it.
Please don't bring up combiners. I'm having trouble finding. Like, I am in the weeds still trying to find a decently priced Predaking.
Oh shit, man.
Yeah.
Why don't you just go for the knockoff?
Because
Yes,
still
there's
my
some really affordable
employment
ones.
situation is zilch. So until that's resolved,
Oh, how
of
did the job
course.
interview go?
I didn't get it. 30 people applied
Aw.
for 2 positions.
Jesus. Thank you. Moving on. Let's take a look at fucking hell, Deluxe Trailbreaker and Sunstreaker.
I love me some deluxes, baby.
Oh, man.
I was waiting for them to do a Sunstreaker. Kind of took me by surprise. They're doing a
Oh,
I think
he's not
back to
trail cutter.
Trailbreaker.
He's back to Trailbreaker.
Good.
Yeah, I think he's back. Yeah, there we go. Right
What?
here in the text
But,
description, it's Trailbreaker again.
I guess it shouldn't surprise me. I mean, they did the hoist. I mean, it's the obvious retool, right?
Absolutely, and it's a
you're
good
right,
looking.
it is.
It's a good looking Earth mode Trailbreaker.
What's the Sunstreaker drive?
impressed by the
Wheeljack.
yeah.
Hmm.
I'm kind of surprised that the weaponry Sunstreaker has this time, where they decided his vents needed to be weaponized. Not bad.
Do you know what?
Little
do you
weird.
know what? Do you know what I saw whenever I saw like the weaponized vents? It kind of made me think: are we getting a Rapido?
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Okay. That
The
is kind of
only
an obscure
Spanish
one, but you
speaking
could do it.
Autobot?
See,
His
Rapido habla español, señor.
yeah,
I can't believe how badass
that
that
vehicle mode that vehicle mode does kind of look like that. Look like him a bit.
Nautica. Mi esposa no
only
comprende
Autobot-
mi amor por tú.
The only Autobot with a 10 plus on the Strategio scale on the
Mhm.
text.
Strategio.
Strategio.
Dude, that's
No.
literally what they called it. The what was it? 2004 BotCon is when they did the repaint of him, I believe.
You
they
take a look. You take a look at Sunstreaker's gun mode. Tell me that's not Rapido's gun.
I don't remember Rapido's gun.
Hold
He's a
on here.
G2 character, right?
Yeah.
He is.
Let's see.
Yeah,
here.
I like this. I really like the colors, like the teal and red and.
See, the thing is, when I got
it's
Rapido
nice.
for myself, he was missing the gun.
The gun was essentially the engine block.
Yeah, but didn't
What?
it go on the back? Oh,
It
yeah.
did.
Wait a minute. Yeah, it totally
But
did, and that's exactly
Suns-
where Sunstreaker's engine block is too. That's
You got it. You got it. So here I'm gonna start. I'm gonna share my screen here. So share screen. Boop.
His G2 figure, like that car looks like a mask car of some sort.
There's Rapido. Take a look at that
Wow.
gun.
He does have that.
Yes.
There's the toy. There's the toy. And there is the rear-mounted engine that turns into the gun.
Mhm.
And there's Sunstreaker, rear-mounted engine turns into the gun.
Nice. Scott, you know me. As a
I do know you.
self-loathing half Mexican, fucking, send all the wetbacks across the border. That's what I say.
Jesus Christ, Xavier, that's a horrible thing to say about your own people. Do it
You
again.
know, I will. But this Rapido, I love him. I fucking love him. If this is true, if Sunstreaker becomes this toy.
Did you ever notice that like G2 Rapido's face is very like he almost looks like a Megazord in the face. He doesn't really look like a Transformer at all.
He kind of reminds me honestly of
Gundam.
well, no, not Gundam. He kind of reminds me of the Skystalker, the Predators leader.
Yeah, they had a very similar face design too. But the thing that face design reminds me of, do you remember Superhuman Samurai, Cyber Squad,
Yes.
aka Gridman?
God.
Do you remember the robot God Xenon?
Thankfully, no. I do not.
God Xenon has that face. He was the guy that was made from the drill tank, the jet, and the tank.
Do
You know who else has his face? Is you remember Breacher that came with the big old of Sea Spray? They were partners.
Yeah, a Breacher and Sea Spray. I do remember him.
Breacher has a similar face to Rapido.
Nah, Breacher actually kind of looks like Nautica. Like he looks like a male version of Nautica, if you ask me.
I think they have similar striking features.
Let me bring up Transformers Breacher. So we go images.
Imagio.
And here we go. There is Breacher's face. And I don't know, Breacher always reminded me of a female Nautica. You see it?
Breacher's male.
Yeah, Breacher is male. I'm sorry, female Nautica. I'm male Nautica.
I really liked that figure. He was supposed to be a nod to a Micromaster, wasn't he?
I think so, something like that.
Hmm.
I'm wondering if let's see, Transformers. Let's see here, not Siege, but Jazz. Was it Power of the Primes Jazz?
Pot Jazz?
The MAGA Jazz.
Oh, right.
Honestly, right there, that would be MAGA Jazz would probably be your best bet for that's the best body for a Rapido, in my opinion.
It is the closest to his original robot mode design.
Yeah, there you have Rapido, and there you have Jazz.
I actually checked mine to see if it actually had that little MAGA stamp, and it totally does.
Oh yeah, mine does too.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And don't you,
See if I can-
as a Canadian, Thomas, feel insulted that's on your Transformer?
I think most Canadians don't really care about things like that.
I don't think Jazz would support Donald Trump, quite honestly.
No.
If they do indeed, which I think is a great idea, use the MAGA Jazz, which I, by the way, side note, love that. That's the official name of that mold now.
Because of me.
If they do decide to do that, yeah. If they keep it the same, they use the same mold, and they go back to the hieroglyphs, the Cybertronian glyphs,
Mm-hmm.
I think the better thing to do would be if they change the glyphs this time to be, we're not paying for the fucking wall.
That's true. Rapido says, we're not paying for your fucking wall, Cybertronian.
Here we go.
And Spanish. Cybertronian translated into Spanish.
Here's a link. I just posted a link to what God Xenon's looks like, and you can probably see what the face of this guy looks like. I think it's pretty similar.
I see a little bit there. Yeah, I see that.
Yeah, in the face. Yeah.
Let's take a. Oh, damn! I remember this guy now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can definitely see that.
Mhm.
Yeah. Wow. What a noggin.
Oh my god. Allowing my camera.
Hello, camera.
So these Seacons, did you acquire any? Do you have any of them yet?
Not yet. Still waiting for Hasbro Pulse to get them to me.
Excited for the
Beat you.
Turtler?
I'm excited for everything.
Silver.
Honest to God, like Hasbro Pulse has been fucking knocking it out of the park. Well, Hasbro has been knocking it out of the fucking park.
Yeah, silver
the problem with that
cycle
is-
hunger turtler.
The problem with them knocking out of the park and to turn a phrase yet again, to keep winning so constantly is a problem when trying to meet the quota of I want that too. Because it's just oh yeah, Red Wing. That sounds like a good idea. What? Unicrons? Okay, wait. Cons? Hold on. Pump the brakes a bit.
Dude, come back here. Let's take the fucking real estate exam together.
Yeah.
Yeah, all right. I've always wanted to sell a meth house to a bunch of uptown Yorkies.
I'm not saying you have to stay here. Shit, I'm doing it. I'm doing it to get the fuck out of the state.
Where do you want to go?
You'll figure as you walk away from
Someplace
huge
fucking warm. Someplace warm.
Where is Johnstown? I don't remember.
Pennsylvania.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
When-
right? Little Canada.
Yeah, mini Canada Junior.
Canada
Pennsylvania.
Junior. Well, like just us playing hockey and sucking down maple syrup like it's
Yeah,
Coca-Cola.
The climate in those on that side is actually very similar to what it is like in Canada. And a lot
Oh,
of
I
places.
fucking know. I'm not happy about
Yeah.
it.
Yeah. Like
It's more
pretty much
Canadian
most of
in
Ontario.
Pennsylvania than it is in Michigan.
Jesus.
most-
Michigan,
Yeah.
huh?
Go ahead.
No, I was just saying. Okay, thanks. I'm just saying, like Michigan is practically like the third cousin to Canada, and yet Pennsylvania's the thing that makes you think Canada.
Jesus fucking Christ! Like you're fucking walking out there, and it's cold enough that Yeti attack is a real cause of death, and it's just, God damn! I hate this weather.
In British Columbia, death by Wolverine is something that can happen.
Well,
Do you
know,
hear the
he is
music before it
Canadian.
happens, though? Yeah. You usually hear the music first. You just hear da-da-da-da-da-da.
Da-da-da-da-da-da.
And then that's it.
I actually had one of
Dead.
those. I actually had an actual Wolverine walk in front of me once when I was trying to go down to a marina in a lake in northern British Columbia. Actually, one walked right in front of me.
Hello, kitty.
Did he offer you a cigar?
Right. Yeah.
Hello, buddy. How are
Those things are horrible.
Oh my
I don't know. I've seen
God.
a wild boar not give a fuck about me, like looking it right in the eye, going, "Yeah, another day."
About that
Yeah.
time,
I read a series of posts on Reddit where it was a bunch of people brainstorming this idea about an alien invasion, but the aliens just looked at the dominant species on Earth, the humans, and didn't realize there was other animals they had to deal with, and the fucking aliens are being dispatched by cheetahs and grizzly bears and swans.
Now this looks like a pretty good place to land, and then they get attacked by like 5 hippos.
Exactly. How the fuck did you guys survive this? This is the most dangerous planet out there.
I wish I could find it now, but it was that one image of, I forget what the 2 giant insects are in Australia, but it's like the giant leaping hand spider, the ones that's like literally the size of your cat, Scott. And it was being dragged off by an even bigger spider because it had killed it and stunned it.
I don't know. Was this talked about on another show? I can't remember. Did you hear about how hippos have become invasive in South America?
Mm-mm.
Hippos,
Have not.
invasive hippos.
Invasive, yeah. There was some guy, I guess maybe a cartel drug lord or something, who had brought in hippos into this area in Colombia, and he wanted to raise them so that he could use sell their parts, right, for on the black market or something, and they became feral, and now they're taking over.
Feral. I didn't realize there was any other kind of hippo. I didn't think there was any other kind of hippo except for a feral hippo.
Yeah, well, now they're taking over, and they're in an area where they're not supposed to be, and they're just destroying everything and killing anything that challenges them.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Yeah.
That is beautiful.
Feral
I
hippos.
love
Why does that sound like a sketch like Will Ferrell would do? It's like Will Ferrell and a feral hippo team up to fight the cartel in Miami coming this summer.
Yeah, you can look it up. There really is a problem with hippos taking over parts of South America now.
I got something I need to admit to everyone. I want everybody to please stop mocking Zuckerberg's haircut. You see, I'm his barber. The truth is, he just won't sit still in the race car chair, even if I give him a lollipop, and he just keeps saying Zucky dislikes that and turning his head 360 degrees like a demon. So that's the best I can do.
Don't worry, human. Your data is safe with me.
Oh my God! Moving on to looky what I found. Does Thomas? Do you have a looky what I found?
Negative.
Oh, how about you, Xavier?
I'm afraid to show anything.
Oh, you can. I'll tell you what. You can tell me, and I'll look it up for you.
It was on Google, and I'm trying to find it, but I do believe there was rumblings yet again of who the new director of the Transformers reboot will be.
Ooh, and who be that?
Someone I have not heard of, but they did a movie I was familiar with. It was supposed to be, what was the movie? I think it was the guy that did that movie Kin. I think that was the movie.
Okay.
But there was something about like they're looking for new directors, and he's possibly one of the people they're considering.
I see. Interesting. I have an interesting looky what I found. There was a trading card game that introduced. It was the Transformers trading card game, and it introduced a new concept called escape capsule. And the image on the card, and I'll share it here. Let me go here. Hangouts video call, and share screen. Select window or screen, entire screen, allow. So this is the card, escape capsule. How neat is that? It's like Styler escaping from Chrome Dome. He's like, fuck this shit, I'm out.
Fuck this shit, I'm out.
I'm fucking gone, baby. Fuck you.
He looks like a Gashapon.
Doesn't he? Isn't that great? I fucking love it.
He's like, this is the last time I'm ever going to have anything to do with that mold. Screw that Combiner Wars mold. I am done.
So, FunBee Studios, and once again, if you're not a Patreon of FunBee Studios, if you have a 3D printer, you're not a patron, you're not a Transformers fan, I'm sorry. Fuck you. FunBee Studios, in a matter of like hours, whips up a 3D printed escape capsule that you can print out yourself.
Oh my god! That is so horrifying that they managed to do that quick.
Just fucking done. I'm done.
What is
a man after my own heart? It's like,
no. What is the hazard
exist.
of eating this?
Hold on a sec.
Yeah, I love that. Thomas is actually right. That doesn't exist. So everybody step aside. I'm going to breathe this into reality.
FunBee, good job. What was the turnaround? 2 hours?
Probably something like that. I am as soon as I get good at Blender, I am definitely making a full-size rod pod that can fit like 2 Transformers.
They did use a Gashapon capsule. There's no.
Yes, they did. Yeah. Yes, they did.
Yes, but the rod pod, that's a genius idea. You should make one of those. Yeah.
As soon as I get good at Blender, that is going to be one of the first things I do is make the rod pod.
I think there's files for it already.
They made so many Rodimus puns in that. It's great.
I honestly, I got a buddy who's a fairly decent actor. He's going to be in a movie coming up pretty soon called American Curse.
Okay.
And he's a really good friend of mine. And I have been kind of thinking about turning More Than Meets the Eye and Lost Light, getting all my friends together, you guys included, and turning Lost Light into a motion comic and putting it up on BitChute. I've been toying with the idea. And I think my buddy would make a great Rodimus Prime.
Wait, American Curse. I think I know that one. Wasn't that movie that got funded on Patreon?
I am not certain. I just know that it's not. I know it's not out yet.
Do you remember the joke?
This might be the movie. It might be the movie I'm thinking of, where it was the dude who was his relationship to Joss Whedon was he was the assistant production guy. Like basically, he was a gopher. He was the official gopher for Joss Whedon on the Avengers. And he got on Patreon one day and said, I want to make a movie about a guy that while in high school, he dated the cheerleader, he played on the football team, and everything was going his way. And then one day, something went terribly wrong. His knee, shattered. His girl left him. The college that was going to take him on a sports scholarship dropped him, all of that. And years later at the high school reunion, the nerd suddenly is dating his girl, went to his college, and is like, a millionaire. And he's like, I can't figure it out. And he starts slowly piecing it together, the nerd devil, to make that happen.
Here we go.
He stole that dude's life.
So hold on here. I actually found a little bit of video. And I'm not going to feel bad about sharing this because it's on the internet. So it's obviously stuff that people should know about. So this is my buddy. This is the actor, my buddy who's the actor in American Curse.
Let me see. Oh, cool.
That's just him doing like some.
Is he Fortnite dancing?
Yeah, he is Fortnite dancing. Now the movie takes place in the 1950s, but yeah, that is American Curse. Ramming Speed Pictures.
What a
So
name.
Yeah.
So if you are Fortnite dancing in the 1950s America, isn't that considered cursed knowledge that you know that and you're evidence of a time traveler?
I think so. Here is the teaser for it. Hold on here.
Ramming Speed Pictures in tandem with Crossing the T Productions.
There we go. A full-length film.
Ramming Speed, that the thing Ricardo Montalban said in Wrath of Khan.
Yeah, after the show, remind me. I got something to tell you about this movie too.
Oh,
but
yeah?
I'll let you guys know. But I don't want like everybody to know about it. But
It's a nude scene.
it's a nude scene. Oh my god! But yeah, Funbee Studios. Honest to God, if you're not on Funbee Studios, you should be. I mean, fucking look at this. There's Swerve trying to get in to like get some weapons.
That's great. There it is. There it is.
Son of a bitch.
So yeah, that's
pretty good.
Yeah, that's the cyber-based system. There's
I
the
like that
escape-
pod though.
Oh yeah, that pod's really sweet. This is what I'm printing right now.
Yeah, you were saying this is that terminal.
Right, but I wanted it to be a little bit bigger, so I scaled it up 125%.
Jesus.
Ah,
man.
yes. So that way Megatron doesn't have to look down.
Exactly.
Looking at it.
Exactly. So that means it has to be printed in 3 parts. But
You know what? I think this is the actual terminal he was yelling at Deceptitron through.
might be. Fundy
Damn.
takes a lot of stuff from the G1 episodes.
That is so
There's
1980.
first.
Sorry,
There's his version of. Oh, that's
I
okay.
love the aesthetic of it.
There's his version of My First Blaster, and take a look at that. Siege weapon compatible.
Perfect. It's got the blast effect part bits. You can
Knocking
actually
them
plug
on
them in.
the
That's
ass.
wonderful.
There's the Axelon, and of course you saw that I printed that out last week.
Yeah.
The Volcanicus Ember Sword and Forge. The fucking Negavator tank.
You should ask him if you ever speak to him if he ever intends on doing the Robo Smasher.
I will. Down here, I was the guy that suggested. Hold on here, bringing it down. Oh, there. I need to print that out. Cybertronian Laserbeak.
Yeah.
I was the guy that suggested whenever he was making the arc. I said I actually went. You know what? I'm gonna have to get some Decepticon stickers. I'm gonna print 2 of these out. I'm gonna have one be the arc and one be the weak anthropic principle. And he said, that is the scavenger ship from IDW. It's just a purple arc with Decepticon logos.
Yep.
And he goes, I didn't realize that there were different versions of this ship. So what did he do? If you look right there, he made one with a Decepticon logo for me.
Oh, yes.
Isn't that nice? Isn't that nice?
Yes.
As a requested bonus of sorts, there's also a Decepticon version of it, the weak anthropic principle, which is the scavenger ship.
I have to
Thanks,
say
Scott.
I have to say those stands look pretty nice too.
Oh, the stands are great. And it's really simple. I've for some reason I've saved like model sprues and stuff. The holes in them are 3mm holes.
Oh.
So the stands, I just use the sprues from my model kits that I've made.
Okay.
And yeah, I mean, he's got some amazing stuff up on here. Absolutely incredible stuff.
Now I like that. That cyber base system course.
Yeah. Yeah, you can print out as many of them as you want.
And they're for interlocking together to build large scenes.
It uses 5mm neodymium magnets.
Neodymiums. Yeah, okay.
Neodymium. Sorry, I have trouble with that word. Rare earth magnets. There we go.
Yeah, that is what they are.
So what size is that Computron monitor you're printing? Is it the size of that Megs?
It is.
Bigger.
Hold on here. It's bigger than what it is. So
Yeah, he said he blew it up by a sizable amount.
Yeah, I blew it up to 125%. So it is probably like that one. It looks like it's about 6 inches. I would say at 125%, mine is probably somewhere around the 8-inch range.
Wow. That looks like one of those late 80s Tiger Electronics handheld devices where you could play LCD crystal screen game.
You know what would be an interesting thing to try when you're done printing that out?
What's that?
Is print out using a home printer on glossy paper, various scenes from the show, and have them fit into that window or into that screen.
I'll tell you what. Hold on, guys. I'll be right back. I'm going to go get the part that I printed out so you can kind of get a sense of how tall it is.
Yeah, I'm thinking like you could recreate scenes
from Good Morning CYBERTRON.
Absolutely. Yes, it's just the picture of us up there. I'll be right back.
It's just the Google Hangout call.
You gotta explain to everyone why the picture frames in your house are Transformers Decepticon terminals.
I wish my computers in my house were Decepticon terminals.
It's nice that you have photos of your family up, Thomas. Why are they all within these plastic shells of computers?
Do you remember? Oh, hold on.
Hello?
Hold on. Can you hear me?
Hey, what's up? You cut out there.
Hold on. Oh, sorry. Somebody was trying to call me.
Call you what? Shut up.
Yes. Oh,
You know what sucks is I can't click through my screen onto Scott's page right here. What sort of fucking cross tech is this? I want to find a creator, and my mouse can't click on it through here. Come on, man, show me those other pics. I want to see them pics. Printed on leap year.
So yeah, like you know what I mean, right? Like taking a glossy paper and printing out images or scenes from the show and and then cutting them so that they fit into that screen.
Yeah. You could, old hat. That is definitely something you could do. Although I'd lean more towards the DeviantArt style of things that put on the screen there.
Okay.
All right.
You could make it so that Megatron has a DeviantArt account.
There is Red Wing.
Mm-hmm.
And there is the computer piece that I printed.
Nice.
Are you printing it out in segments?
It's made in segments. That's how the STL files came out.
Oh, yes, sir. Okay. Well, that makes sense.
So there's that. So I think that's just going to be about the perfect height.
It is. I can tell right away. Yeah.
Yeah.
Scott, if you did stop motion and you had Red Wing with those tools in his hands, building the monitor, going almost done building you a computer.
I suppose you pretty much have to have them in segments, or else if you screw the print up, you just wasted like a huge amount of time.
Yes, and filament.
Yeah. Yes, and filament.
I mean, this is a heavy, chunky boy. This guy weighs, I'd say, this is 20% infill.
Yep.
And it feels solid. You could kill a man with this.
Well, yeah, I was just brain someone with that.
Yeah. 20%. 20% infill with this. I'd say it weighs 1/3 of a pound.
Not bad.
Yeah, is that PLA?
That is PLA.
Would you be willing?
That looks pretty good for PLA.
Would you be willing to open a window, wing that out, see if it hits someone in the head, and then have the cops knock on your door the next day going, do you know what this is?
This is fucking 35 hours of printing.
Yep, that doesn't surprise me. I printed parts smaller than that, and they took a similar amount of time.
Yeah. And then there are these little brackets that kind of you can use them to connect up the
that's the interface.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that connects up because there's going to be the main screen in the center and then like the mirror version of this on the other side.
Nice.
Yes. But I mean, it's got like for PLA, I'm telling you what, the Ender 3 is fucking amazing. This is even cheap ass PLA. Like the spool that I got was $12.99.
It looks really. It actually actually looks really nice. Most of the PLA I have is kind of semi-transparent.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it doesn't look like that. That's much more opaque looking.
This is 3D Solutech PLA.
Solutech
Yeah,
PLA.
3D Solutech. Printed at super detail. I would rather take the 35 hours and print something at super detail than I would print it at standard quality and just waste all that time with a substandard print.
What amount of time would it take if you were to do this with a block of wood and a whittling knife?
Probably less than 35 hours, but the accuracy wouldn't be there.
See, remember
So
how you were...
let's call that part of what your Looky What I Found is, or reinforcements. You got a third of a
I guess
monitor.
I've got a third of a monitor and 2 of the interfaces.
Remember how you were saying that whenever it is I decide to test print those quintessons, I should use a different material for the tentacles, right?
Yeah, I would use PET G because it's flexible.
Yeah, I have a sort of a Ninja Flex material.
Yeah,
and
Ninja Flex.
I'm actually,
I think Ninja Flex is a type of PET G, if I'm not mistaken.
I believe it is.
But yeah, moving on to Looky What I Found. Obviously, yeah, I got 1/3 of the Decepticon version of Teletran 1. I also got Earthrise Starscream. I haven't taken him out of the box yet, but Earthrise Optimus.
Hey.
What I'm calling the poor man's MP10.
I'd be totally happy with that.
Honest to God, this is... The thing is, it's a great Optimus Prime. It's probably the most accurate Optimus Prime that's affordable that we've gotten. The transformation is nice and intuitive. You don't really need the instructions for it. You know, if you're kind of a veteran at this stuff, it's a pretty intuitive transformation. I'm just kind of doing this here real quick. And then this. Oh hell yeah, I do, motherfucker.
A lot of the primes, a lot of the primes that are that cab type that have come out lately, they kind of mimic the basic transformation scheme of the original Masterpiece Optimus, don't they?
Yeah, I never had the original Masterpiece Optimus.
Yeah, I have 3 of him. I have one on display and 2 in the boxes.
Whenever that first Masterpiece Optimus came out, I looked at it and went, "Wow, that's really nice. I'd love to have it." But then, that other part of me went, this doesn't really scale with anything. This is a display piece. This isn't a collection piece. This is something that I really love Transformers. I really love Optimus Prime, and I got this. But yeah, right there. That's how simple it is to transform Optimus Prime.
Real talk. Could you imagine how happy we would be as kids if we got something like that back in the 80s?
Oh, yeah.
This right here, what you're holding?
Oh, yeah.
That is so nice. Like, what?
Yeah. It's got
is that molded in?
Nope.
Holy crap! It comes with that.
Like, if we got this as kids, I know for fuck's sake, I'd be screaming in like terror because I'd be going, "This thing is too good," and the Made in China stamp says the year 2020 on it. What the fuck is going on?
Yeah, there's obviously been some sort of rift in the time-space continuum.
Mm-hmm.
And we got a fucking trailer with them too. We have a fucking
Pareidolia Baby Yoda.
That's right. Oh, and it's there. I can't unsee it.
Yeah.
I absolutely cannot unsee it.
I saw that too. Yes, it's
that. If you put the little arms up like that, it's even worse.
He looks like he really does. He really does want that metal ball off the end of that lever.
Absolutely,
He really
he does. Yeah, he does. I intend to 3D print some. If nobody makes them, I'll design them myself. But I'm gonna print some of like the G1 missiles to stuff in there to get rid of that Baby Yoda Pareidolia.
Yes.
But You should go the opposite way and totally enforce it with ears and maybe a printable little brown coat.
Yes.
Do you remember that weird fans project trailer that was supposed to be for the Classics Optimus that had the ability to turn into a mirror mode?
Yes.
What a
I still have it.
strange
Yeah,
idea.
I have mine.
You have that?
The fans projects. I think it's
I do.
called the F3.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It
That-
in concept it is a cool idea, but it's so weird.
I got the
I like it,
KO
though.
version
I mean,
of it.
I like mine, and I like the fact that it came with so many missing weapons. Like, it was like, hey, these figs that are out currently while this is also being released is going to come with weapons for these characters that don't have proper accurate weapons. I was like, oh, badass, too, on top of all things.
I still have
Signing
my
bonus.
city commander and protector.
Oh yeah, me too.
You know what? Honestly, like, I like all of the more recent, Ultra Magnuses that have come out, but I love that giant screw you BFG that the city commander has.
And the great thing about City Commander is
That's how
I can still display my IDW Ultra Magnus and my Siege Ultra Magnus because thank you IDW. They're
Yeah.
different characters.
Yes, exactly. But I mean, like, that gun, that's how you end an argument.
Yeah.
I like that thing. It's great.
It's not bad, but I think the much improved Hot Rodimus armor sets that came out,
Yeah,
especially
the
the one for
Protector, I have him too.
shattered glass that had those scythe.
Yes.
Oh dear.
Yes. I've got the knockoff version of that size, but I got the real protector armor. It's absolutely fucking gorgeous.
I have the original Protector, and I can say I really like that hot rod roller. It's great.
Oh, dude, yes, that's right. I forgot about that for a second.
Oh man. Xavier, did you get any reinforcements this week?
Studio Series Mixmaster.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. What do you think of them?
I love them, but the anticipation for the last two? Is it two?
Yeah,
3.
Scrapper and Overload.
Oh, yeah, okay. The anticipation is just the fucking worst. Please, for the love of God, make them real. This is not happening. I cannot keep waiting any longer for this thing to be done.
I hear you. My God. How about you, Thomas?
Well, I got the Military Patrol Earthrise Micromasters, and then I got the Muscle Car set, the Daddy-O and Trip Up.
I'll have those tomorrow, probably. I just
Yeah.
ordered them on Hasbro Pulse during the show.
You'll see what I mean when I say that Growl can't really stand very well at all. He hasn't got any support on his back, but the guy he comes with, the tank, he's got heel supports, and he's got a head swivel.
There we go. There we go.
Yeah, so he feels like a really complete figure. I also got Sound Barrier, the ramp, and I got the cell shaded Megatron.
Where did you get Sound Barrier from?
I got him from Walmart.
More power to Canadian Walmarts then.
Yeah, but the funny thing is, the only Earthrise stuff they have is Sound Barrier and Masters. That's the only thing they have.
I'm not even seeing any like you go to the Walmarts around here, no Battle Masters, no Micro Masters, nothing like that. They're all just toodles.
Yeah.
They're gone.
The rest of everything that they have is just a bunch of Rampages from the Studio Series,
Mm-hmm.
a bunch of Cyberverse stuff, and a couple of cogs, and I think that's it.
Man.
Same as
Oh.
here.
Oh yeah. Let me see if there's any questions for us. I know we had one that I kind of answered at the beginning of the show. But let me see. mail.yahoo.com. And let's see. Receipt for your payment to Hasbro Pulse. Hold on.
Question answered.
Yes. And let's go to the Good Morning Cybertron page. Remind me later. And let's see here. Looking. Ah, here we go. These are from a little while back. So we're gonna do these two questions. These are from Kyle. He says, question 1, what are your opinions on Jazzwares being given the G.I. Joe license? Does this make you wonder about if other licenses, Transformers, Micronauts, Mask, will be given to other companies, or are just happy that we may finally have G.I. Joe back on store shelves?
Who's getting the license?
Jazzwares, Jazwares. I got to profess ignorance here. I don't really follow G.I. Joe too much.
Yeah, me neither. I'm not familiar with that company either.
Let me take a look here.
Is this meaning that Hasbro's cutting loose G.I. Joe? Are they selling it off, or are they just like making it more accessible for another party to come in and make some stuff for them?
So I am seeing here, we have received, this is from histank.com. We have received reliable word regarding confirmed partnership between Hasbro and Jazzwares for the G.I. Joe franchise. At the moment, we do not have a lot of information regarding the licensing agreement, but we can confirm the big reveal is set to take place during this year's Toy Fair. This is from January 5th, by the way. Since Hasbro is directly manufacturing G.I. Joe toys, it is likely Jazzwares will contribute from the accessory front. Let's see, these kind of agreements are not new for both companies. The Nerf toy line, where Jazzwares produced additional accessories for the hit action series for Nerf. So let's see here. Jazzburst. Let's see. Jazzwares G.I. Joe. Hold on here. This is January 8th. Here's one from February 10th.
Nice.
They're producing 3.5-inch G.I. Joe figures.
Okay. Well,
hey, you know what?
I am not into the
whatever
G.I. Joe
gets
market,
the
so, yeah.
Whatever gets these poor guys that are G.I. Joe fans.
Yeah.
Whatever gets them more toys, because they've been really fucked over in the past couple of years.
Yeah, they're really haven't had much very slim pickings.
They had a good thing going with the Rock being Roadblock, and that was the last of it.
Yeah.
Channing Tatum was in the series.
Yeah.
And then that was like, hey, that's all right. And that was the last of it.
Whatever.
No one talks about Marlon Wayans being in it.
Yeah. Whatever gets more toys on the shelves.
Yeah, I haven't been into G.I. Joe since I was very young. You know what I actually used to have though from the G.I. Joe line was that giant space shuttle.
Oh
yes.
What was it? The Defiant?
Yes. I had that.
The Defiant was a beast.
I know. I had it. I absolutely love that thing. I can't believe that my parents bought that.
Man, yeah, the Defiant was an absolute fucking beast. That was like if you couldn't afford the flag, but you could get the next thing down.
I actually
the Defiant is one of the.
Yeah.
Sorry, the Defiant is one of those things where it's like if you get that and it's not your birthday or some sort of special occasion, you better ask what's wrong with me. Yeah.
I almost feel like bad that I don't have it anymore. I almost feel like I have like a certain responsibility to reacquire it simply because my parents spent so much money on that.
Oh my! You know, here's the thing: Jazzwares, if they get like the Transformers license or Micronauts, like I said, whatever gets more toys on the shelves. Because for as popular as Transformers is, honest to God, the toy shelves are pretty fucking bleak.
Right now they are for a lot of places. Canadian Toys R Us also has been a little bit slim picking lately.
Who's the toy company that does the core?
Oh, I used to have some of them.
They're like the G.I. Joe figures that G.I. Joe fans have had to make do with.
Yes, they're G.I. Joe clones essentially.
Yes. The
they are.
The same company that did the core, they did the toys for the movie fucking Rampage. They did the toys for the Rampage movie. And then they recently, I found out they've got some Alien toys out there.
Really?
Yeah, the Alien toys, the new Alien toys. Let me bring those up. New Alien toys.
When I was a kid, I had some of the core figures. I had a set of like 6 different astronaut space type themed characters.
Here we go. They are called Lantern Toys. And let me go ahead and share my screen. So boop, share screen, boop. And we are going to do entire screen, allow. So Lantern Toys is kind of doing these alien toys, and they're really funky, like Kenner-esque alien toys.
Oh.
These,
So
like what you're seeing here is like a $13 toy.
Yeah.
Huh.
And it is reminiscent of those original ones from the 90s.
Right. So we've got like these toys, and let's see here. Where is it? There's like really, really funky toys, but there's actually an alien queen that you can buy for $20.
I'm actually totally getting like this is meant to look retro.
Yeah, and the alien fucking queen, like I said, it's $20, and it's like a foot tall.
A foot, $20, huh?
Yeah, there it is, the alien queen.
Getting a lot of plastic for $20.
Absolutely. Let's see here. Oh, sorry. Yeah, 12-inch action posed alien queen. That's a foot.
Yep.
Because science. And, but I mean, that's a goddamn decent looking alien queen.
It totally, yeah. Actually, yeah, the sculpting's not that bad.
Yeah, that, I mean,
Yeah.
right there, it's like Prince and H.R. Giger had a child.
Yeah. Purple Queen.
You're a sexy motherfucker.
Yeah, just like Purple Rain, Purple Queen.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, you know what? It would be kind of neat to see. I think these are like, honestly, if Lantern Toys, since they did like the core. I doubt Hasbro would ever work with Lantern Toys since the core.
Do you see that? Go up. Do you see that Mega Blocks thing? It's not actually like an alien queen that can transform into a brick.
Let's see, where is it? Right here, Mega Box.
Yeah, I don't think that's actually Mega Blocks, but that's what it's labeled as. And
I see.
A Mega Box, yeah, Mega Box. It can transform into a cube.
Aw.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
The Borg assimilated.
I guess.
Yeah. But yeah, you know what? Fuck, Lantern Toys is doing some really cool stuff. I think they're the guys, Lantern Toys. Let's see what else they've done. So yeah, there's the core.
Mm-hmm.
Leonard.
Yes.
And there's the Rampage toys.
I wonder if you can find the core set that I had that was just astronauts. It was a space themed set.
Let's find out, shall we? Let's go to eBay. Never mind my previous search for butt plugs. Lantern Toys Space Core.
Wait, if they own this and they got pro bono with the aliens license,
There they
why
are.
has there never been chest bursters?
There
Yeah.
you go, dude. $26.99 for 6 figures. That's not bad.
Yeah, you know what else? Those things came with a huge amount of accessories. Like they all had like backpacks and guns, but not just that, they also had like scientific instruments that they came with, all kinds of stuff.
So they're called Star Force. So let's see what happens here. Star Force.
Mhm.
Oh, go fuck yourself, Star Force.
There you go.
There we go. Space Mission Rover 1997 10-man exploring team. Okay, that's $200.
Yeah, it wasn't the 10-man one. It was a 6-guy. It was a 6-man set that I had, and it was like they had a lot of gear.
Let's see here. Shit, even like the single packs, a fairly decent amount of gear.
Yep. Some kind of instrument, a backpack, and a gun.
Fucking 96 cents. Oh, down to 50.
I think I had that
It's a
guy.
stormtrooper.
Yeah. Down to 50. Strategic Astronaut Response Team.
Yeah.
Oh no.
These guys were cool,
Oh,
though. And I
no.
remember them when I had them, I thought they were amazing.
These are the fuckers, though. These are the fuckers that you could man the Defiant with.
Absolutely. That's exactly what they are. I think they were maybe perhaps meant for.
And here's the thing. If you shop around, you can find a fairly decent price. You get these guys. There's your Star Sled. $9.99.
And they're not that expensive on the secondary market.
No, not really. In box they are.
Yeah.
But here we go.
There's
A lot
Get
of fun.
them loose.
And they have a little space motorcycle.
That's pretty
Wait.
cool.
No, you can't go sledding on the moon if that's where they are.
I'll go sledding wherever I fucking want. I'm part of the Corps. I'll sled down your mother's vagina.
You'll
Worries.
sled right. In the core now.
Star
is that a
Force
horse?
helicopter.
Wait, is that a horse?
A horse? Where do you see
Star-
a horse?
The Star Force
Go back.
helicopter. Just so so that you can achieve lift in a vacuum.
Oh my God, it was a horse. The Star Force Space Cowboys, pack of 2, in French.
I think I've even seen these.
Lot de Cowboys.
This is like Galaxy Rangers or something.
I said lot de Cowboys. I speak
Star-
French.
Star Force Space Horse? Is that the
Yep.
what?
Let's ride actual horses on the moon.
Explorator de Mission E-Space.
You know what this means? They had to make individual spacesuits for horses.
Actually, it doesn't look like they have any. They're just horses in a vacuum.
It's
Because
No. They
What
made
they do?
They made space masks for horses.
they did. They did.
they actually do have a helmet or a mask anyway.
In space, no one can hear you gallop.
And
No one can hear you say.
can you imagine what that's gotta be like though? You're just wearing a mask and the rest of your body is exposed to the vacuum.
They're horses. They can take it.
Yes.
This is true.
Look at that. Look, they got the fucking hoses going to their mouths, too.
Yep. That's some attention to detail. Yeah.
That's, yeah.
When you gallop through the vacuum of space on the moon, your mane flows majestically. As
But look at the sculpts. Look at the sculpts on their guns. Like one of them definitely looks like an alien pulse rifle from the Aliens franchise. One of them kind of looks like a Nerf gun.
I'm sorry, Scott. Speculatrons have just been dethroned by Space Horse.
I need to see what else Lantern toys have done. Because
Wait,
this is,
I'm sorry, not
this is
just
fucking awesome.
Space Horse, Star Force Space Horse.
French Star Force Space Horses.
Yes.
If they're from France, once they're done writing them and they need to go back to Earth, that's a meal. Oh my God. Let's see here. There's nets and bunker post with Jones. Just Jones.
Jones.
There. Let's see here. There's got to be other weird stuff. I wonder if they've ever ridden dinosaurs.
That would be the best thing ever.
I'm predicting it. I'm predicting it right now. I'm gonna put in dino. I'm just gonna put in Lantern Toys dinosaur, and see what the fuck happens.
Oh, this kid.
Motherfucker!
Primal Clash.
Primal Clash.
Titanus Dino Wranglers Dinosaurs. They did it. They did it.
There it is, man. And not just dinosaurs, scientifically accurate feathered dinosaurs.
I think that's a terror bird or a giant moa, actually, which is a dinosaur, but yeah.
I'm
Let's see
guessing
here.
they came out around the time of Jurassic Park, and they're like raptors. Everything's a raptor, but non-copyright infringing raptors.
Saber-toothed tigers.
Here we go. They ride raptors, saber-toothed tigers, trimetrodons, and titanus. It is the year. Here's the story. It is the year 25XDX.
XDX.
XDX. Super advanced technology let humanity bring back and live amongst the dinosaurs and megafauna. With dino control technology, machines, beasts, and humans work together. We're able to bring pollution down to almost zero. Oxygen levels raised. Flora and fauna grew in size, and finally a peaceful and self-sustained world was... Well, fuck, this is... I thought this was going to be like a battle thing. They're in a fucking utopia. They're in a fucking utopia. Finally, a peaceful and self-sustained world was achieved, all thanks to supercomputer known as the Evolution, the very apex of human technological achievements, until the singularity, also known as the Cybergeddon, happened. The sentient evolution, Cybergeddon. The sentient evolution decimated humanity and enslaved all remaining living creatures, telepathically controlling dinosaurs and humans alike, creating the final impact by scorpions. A military unit specialized in hunting down humans and feral dinosaurs for total world domination. A small group of raiders, exactly 4 of them, escaped, living on the run in a new world between feral prehistoric wilderness and technological doom. But the surviving humans are strong and their willpower is iron. Alongside their tamed dinosaur companions and incredible technology, they will retaliate and launch the ultimate primal clash.
That really sounded like a Squirrel King fanfic. The way you read
a cigarette.
Okay, I need to find out what all primal clash entailed. Lanyard Toys, primal. Let's see here.
I can't believe they actually bothered the amount of tiny fiction for it. That's crazy.
A decent fiction too. I've heard worse fiction. Oh, look, they have a mega monster T-Rex. There we go. Is that a gorilla with laser eyes?
That is Rampage.
Fucking hell.
Gorilla shooting lasers out of its eyes, yes.
Let's see, Sabertooth. There's a dude riding a mammoth. My favorite dinosaur.
Oh, dude.
My favorite mammoth. My favorite dinosaur.
The mammoth.
Is
right next to the octopus and the shark.
My favorite mammoth is dinosaur.
Oh my god.
Primal.
I once
Scott, why do you subscribe to Hasbro Pulse? Why?
I don't know. I don't know.
This is like 80s Dino Riders all over again.
Isn't this great?
Yes.
This is kind of awesome.
Remember when somebody accidentally revived Dino Riders under a different name?
Yes, it was called Primal Clash, Lanyard Toys. Trimetrodon. That doesn't look like a real dinosaur.
Well, it's not a dinosaur. It's a synapsid. So.
Oh, god damn your fucking Trimetrodon. Let's see here. Is the Trimetrodon? No, the Trimetrodon is not a real animal.
But a Dimetrodon is.
A Dimetrodon is, yes. The reason a Dimetrodon is not a dinosaur, the legs go out and then down like a gator.
It also has a third opening in the skull, the temporal fenestra.
That is correct, sir.
And canine teeth.
I need to see my priest. I can't handle this anymore.
Okay, going back to the listener questions. This went down a fucking rabbit hole.
It was a good one.
Of goddamn epic proportions. Question 2. How is everyone liking the odd political thriller that is the new IDW Transformers comic? I'll be honest, I gave up on it.
Yeah, me too. I didn't care for it after they killed... It was Brainstorm, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, they killed Brainstorm right away.
Issue 1.
Yeah. I didn't feel the same sort of like narrative drive that they had with the last series. And honestly, it just became an issue of, okay, you're going for shock value. You're trying to do something to set you apart from the last run. I just can't get behind it, mostly because when it comes to political stuff, Transformers never has lent itself to that sort of like medium. There's not like a Senator Ratback miniseries that focuses on real world issues nowadays or anything like that.
It feels very Star Wars prequel.
Yes,
Yeah,
I am.
plus
I
my
am
comic
the
shop
Senate.
never had enough. You are the Senate.
Yeah.
Are you, Julius Caesar? All of a sudden, you are the Senate.
I am the House of Commons.
Yeah.
Yeah, I couldn't get into it. It's what they said. It's like, yeah, this is very Lucas trying to get political thriller. Like he's writing Jack Ryan in Star Wars because he can't write Han Solo anymore.
Right.
It's like I jump started his career and he's Jack Ryan now, and I want him back in my movies, but I can't.
Yeah, it's
So
yeah,
no,
it's
not for me.
absolutely agree. Absolutely agree.
I haven't read any of it, but that doesn't sound promising.
Well, the problem is though, it's not our thing, but I fear Scott, fear FEER that it's going to be turned into the next animated series.
Yeah, I get that. I get that completely.
You think that they might adapt that into the animation?
Because they got to do something to make the characters more, like, I guess, fleshed out or three-dimensional. Because it's like, well, we're not just fighting robots. We also have political beliefs and all that. And that's what a lot of mass entertainment does nowadays. They're like, well, I also have political beliefs, and I want you to listen to them. It's like, but you're a giant 8-headed octopus that rapes ladies with your tentacles.
So everybody has to be something.
So, no, I'll read the comics for free online if some website comes back around that's willing to do it.
Yeah, it's
Comic View's dead, unfortunately.
Get with me after the show, dude.
Ah,
I got you, baby. Speaking of the end of the show, I think this is where we're going to wrap it up. Thank you so much for being with us tonight. Much appreciated for all your listenership, the continued viewership and listenership of this. Check us out on Patreon. Come on over to the Facebook page. Join us over there. Thomas, Xavier, thank you so much for joining me tonight. Say good night.
Good night.
Good night. Hey, wait, Thomas, did you finish your latest
Negative.
Quintathon? Oh,
it is pretty far along now, though.
Nice.
I got a lot done when we were talking.
I cannot wait to see the army of quintessons you're making.
Well, the great thing about this one that I'm working on is that there are like 3 or 4 different variants of this particular quintesson that exists, so I can just take this one and modify it into a whole bunch of others.
Once I get these STL files in my hand, baby, quintessons everywhere.
You get a quintesson. You get a quintesson. Not fucking you. You know what you did. But you get a quintesson.
I printed out Maximilian the other day from the Black Hole, the Disney Black Hole movie.
Maximilian, that was that weird hovering robot, right?
Yeah, it turned out pretty good. Let me grab him here. So I printed out a little 6-inch Maximilian, and I even printed out Old Bob.
Let me see.
There we go.
By the way, I'm still recording.
Oh, so am I.
There we go.
Maximilian.
Actually, you printed that.
Yeah, these are printed.
That's a well-painted model.
Thank you very kindly.
Look at the chrome on that fucker.
Yeah. I like the little guy, too. Those were weird little designs for robots.
Yeah, they will. I'm busy painting up Vincent right now, but there's Maximilian and Old Bob.
So, yeah. Good job there. And
thank you. And
night
all.